In this episode, Hyundai N Day? Interesting. Chevy Express van is going EV in the new Audi RS7 Exclusive Edition. Welcome to episode 89 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rao, do you know what today is?
Currently recording, it's a Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Tacos and tequila.
It's Amazon Prime Day. Nobody cares. But it's also the day that the James Webb Space Telescope came out with its first science images.
Oh, so did we see aliens yet?
Did you see any of the images?
So I saw one image initially, and I was not very impressed.
That was the first one, right?
Yeah, and I was like, wow, okay. That's all you get?
Now, you remember that this was a telescope that origamied itself out?
I remember it's like folds, unfolds, and folds, and folds, and folds, and folds infinitely.
NASA sent it out past the moon on Christmas Day. That was the day that they launched it. And it got out there, and it origamied itself, and it's been setting itself up for many months now.
I was going to say, it's taken like 6 months to
has.
unorigami itself.
But we finally got photos, and they're actually super cool.
A couple of them are.
The deep field that you saw, which was the more black one, had a whole bunch of galaxies in it. It's very hard to think that we're the only people out there, the only life in the universe.
It makes you wonder which one of those planetary beings is faster than us on track.
Ooh. You think they're at the Nürburgring or Monza?
You know what? Maybe they do. Maybe they secretly come in overnight and test their alien spaceships on, the Nürburgring.
Maybe you're right. All right, last little fact about the James Webb.
Ooh.
I'm actually most excited for something called the spectra that it's going to get out of the atmospheres of exoplanets. Not so much the pretty pictures, but they take the light coming through the atmospheres of exoplanets, and they can tell you if it has hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, and based on that spectra, we can determine if there's a likelihood that life is on it, and this is the first telescope that will be able to do that.
Oh, okay.
Cool stuff.
I don't really understand anything about that, but
there's a potential
that'd be cool.
that this could tell us we're not the only ones out there in the universe.
There's no way we're the only ones out there. No way.
Seems unlikely.
Come on, statistically speaking, that's impossible.
Seems unlikely to me. But let's move on to some car news.
Yes, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay. So, believe it was the last episode, we talked about Hyundais. Well, not done.
Oh boy.
I talk about more Hyundais. In the last episode, we talked about the Hyundai Veloster N being killed off, but I guess not last episode, but a couple episodes back. I should elaborate there. But apparently Hyundai is having an N Day.
N Day?
An N Day. At the end of the N Day. That's too much fun. But apparently July 15th is being touted as Hyundai N Day.
What does that mean?
It means they're going to talk about new N cars.
Isn't every day N Day?
It is an N Day.
Huh.
But one day is only the N Day.
What N model are they going to bring out?
So one of them appears to be, in the little teaser stuff, an Ioniq 6N. It's a stupid Hyundai sedan.
Okay.
I don't really care about an Ioniq. It's just weird. It's just dumb.
Their current lineup, right, is in the U.S., what is it?
It's a Kona and an Elantra, and they just killed the Veloster.
Yes. And then in Europe, I think it's an i20N, an i30N, and an i30 Fastback.
So in Europe, they like cars that sound like printers.
Yes. McLaren is in Europe. Yes.
Europe.
And it is an N Day.
It is.
Okay. Is this going to be an EV? Do you know?
I don't know, but I have a feeling the Ioniq probably isn't going to be an EV. Well, actually, I don't know. Is the Ioniq EV? I don't know.
I suspect.
Because I don't know anything about Hyundais because I hate Hyundais.
Based on their website and the little teaser that they had, I suspect that this is going to be an EV. Now, do you think It's going to be the Ioniq 6, and it's going to be an EV.
So the Ioniq 6 is supposed to be a hybrid.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you going to buy an Ioniq 6N?
No.
Why not?
Because it's a Hyundai, and it's a hybrid.
The Veloster was fun.
It's still Hyundai. I wouldn't buy one.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm not buying a Hyundai.
Okay.
I'll drive a Veloster N, sure, because it would be jolly exciting and fun, but I'm not buying one.
So on July 15th, we suspect an Ioniq 6N.
Yes. And another one.
Oh?
But they haven't released what the other one is. There's some sort of surprise mystery sports car.
It's a sports car?
According to all of the articles I see on the interwebs, yes. So that looks like the Ioniq. Nope, that's not the sports car. That.
Oh.
So if we're looking on this, what we're looking at, this article, there's a couple of pictures. There's one that looks like the back of an Ioniq that has a wing. And then there's one further down that is a sports car draped in a sheet. And it has a very sports car-y silhouette.
It does.
A long bonnet, a wing underneath that.
What could it be?
I don't know. It's most likely going to be electric.
Okay. What are old models that they could bring back? Because every manufacturer that's getting into electric, even though they do have hybrid stuff, you bring back the heritage, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is heritage that Hyundai could bring back?
The only thing I can think of is a Hyundai Tiburon.
Oh, boy.
Come back in the days, baby.
Oh, boy.
Do you want an electric Tiburon sports car reimagined?
Did you ever drive a Tiburon?
No.
Oh, I did.
Oh, did you really?
I had a buddy in college who had a Tiburon.
And was it absolute, complete, utter shit?
It was a manual.
Was it horrible?
It was terrible. It was awful. The clutch was absolutely blasted in that car, too. Yeah. Now, that might have been more his driving, but it was not. It was very stiff suspension. The handling was not good. It was not fast. It was not a good car.
That's lovely.
So I think they should bring it back.
Electrified?
If they just take the super rigid, stiff, terrible body and suspension, keep the body panels the same, and just slop a battery in there and a big old 1,000 horsepower electric motor, I think it'd be ideal.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. I'm not so sure about that one.
Yeah, I don't think
That just
happen.
seems...
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But we're going to find out on N Day on the 15th.
Any one of these days.
Yeah. Any one of these N days. I can't resist. Cannot resist.
Ay. All right. Should we move on?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to chat about?
So there is something that the... How do I put this nicely? That the pedophiles of the world will be interested in.
Gee, oh, my... Okay. All right. Where are we going with this?
So, if I said to you the quintessential raper van,
Jesus.
what do you think about it?
A white van.
Yes. Is it a GMC Savanna or Chevy Express?
Yes.
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 So,
Or a Pontiac Aztek, but that's not a van.
yeah, it's not a van.
No.
So if we're looking for like the van that has a sign that says like free candy, right? It's going electric.
You're just digging deeper.
I'm sorry. I can't. The only thing I can think about when I see a white Chevy Cargo Express van is I automatically think luring children into it.
I think of
the only people that own this are people
construction.
that do drywall or that are horrible people that need to die a horrible death.
Okay. I think of construction.
Okay. Maybe I've watched too many bad movies.
You have. Yes. So, if you're a construction dude and you wanted to buy a van, what are the important factors for you?
Price
Price.
and the amount of things I can fit in it.
Yeah, I guess how much can you put in it? Weight, cargo capacity, right?
Yes.
How much room it has, how many conveniences it has, but work's probably buying it, so they don't really care.
Yeah.
How cheap can you get it in bulk?
Correct.
That's the real question.
Yes. How many and how cheap can I get and how quickly can I get them?
Yes. So they're making this EV, huh?
In theory, yes. The rumors are saying that
After
the
2025.
Chevy Express and GMC Savanna, the vans, the work cargo-y vans.
All right, let me get your take first. Do you think this is a good idea?
No.
Why?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
How much is one of these going for right now?
So a current, if you want the cargo spec version without seats in it, with just driver, passenger, without back seats, they're like 35-ish, 35 grand-ish.
Really?
If you want a passenger spec that has like rows of seats in it, it's like 38, 39 grand-ish.
They're going for over 35 grand?
Can you imagine
Wow.
spending $35,000 on that goddamn thing?
No.
Holy shit. That's such a lump of horrible turd for $35,000.
Yeah, but I suspect if you're buying 20 of them, it's not going for that.
Well, to buy 20 GTIs. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not going to take your construction equipment around.
It'll take it there quicker.
No, well, yeah, but when it breaks down, it'll cost you an arm and a leg to fix it.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Ay. No, I think this is a good idea.
Okay.
You roll up in your cargo van, okay? Think of this as the F-150 Lightning, but for construction guys. Because let's be real, the F-150 Lightning is not for construction guys.
It's for bros.
Yes, that's what it's for. But if they do this the way the Ford did the F-150 Lightning, where you can charge all your tools or you can run everything you want off of it, you could literally throw an AC in there and run it wherever the heck you want. I think this is a good idea. Also, it's going to be electric, going to have a bazillion torques. How much stuff you throw in there won't matter. It'll have enough torque to pull anything around town. You want a trailer with 15 cars on the back? Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yes, but your range goes to nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, would you like to
That'll happen.
trailer your 15 cars just up the road?
So, the people using these, how far are they driving daily?
I don't know how far the construction site to Home Depot is, but that far times 10. Because every time you forget, oh, damn, I forgot screws. All right, let's head back. Oh, damn, I forgot a hammer. All right, let's head back.
Mm-hmm.
So 100,000 miles a day.
I don't think it's that far.
No.
But I do see what you're saying. Range could be an issue with this, especially with the towing and the weight capacity that people are likely to put on it. Mm-hmm. Now, with the F-150 Lightning, range does become a problem-ish once you start getting way up in the towing, a lot of weight. But it's reasonable if you're just chucking your tools in and driving around town. If they can get this range to 300 to 400, no problem. It'll be good.
Don't like him.
It will be simpler to fix, right? Electrically and mechanically. It won't be as complicated. You don't need oil changes. Brakes are easier, yada, yada. I think it's a good idea. And I think that this shouldn't be what they're working on. They should be working on like the small stop package delivery stuff. That's where these should be. Stop all the time, start all the time stuff. Because that's what electric is so good at. It's so good at that.
So Ford is developing an EV transit van.
That, yes.
So there'll be competitors, I suppose.
Yeah. Has Chevy brought out their truck yet?
They've revealed it, but they haven't. I don't think you can buy it yet.
No, I don't think you can either.
People are buying the new Hummer EVs though.
Oh, do you know how much that thing weighs?
It's like 11,000 pounds.
I think it was 9 tons.
9 tons. 18,000 pounds?
I think it was that heavy.
I thought it was like 11 to 12,000.
Maybe
Either way, it's over 10,000 pounds.
Yeah, I think it's around 10,000. At least 10,000.
The few people that are getting them and then driving them are reselling them for like $250,000.
Ooh.
Don't want one.
It's around 9,000 pounds.
So it's
how much
close to 10,000 pounds with people in it.
That's ridiculous. That's almost 5 tons. 5
It's the
tons.
heaviest thing in the world. I'm surprised road can support that weight.
I don't know that it can a lot. Although I'm sure dump trucks are much heavier than that. But
Well,
still.
yes, but
I think this is a good idea for them to do.
okay.
And if you sell them in bulk, you get big contracts with big companies. This is where the money's made for the Fords, for the Chevys, for like those big car companies should be doing those big contracts. Look at Ford. They just build and sell F-150s. That's how they make money.
A lot of them.
Just build as many as you can.
A
And
lot
just
of
make margin, baby.
I suppose.
It's a good idea.
Still don't want one.
Okay,
I have one more thing, though.
let's do it.
It's an Audi.
Okay.
It's an Audi RS7.
So we've gone Asian, we've gone American, and now we're going German.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Okay.
So the Audi RS7 exclusive edition.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new edition of the RS7.
Exclusive?
It's quite exclusive, as a matter of fact, yes.
What?
It's actually so exclusive that they're only giving us 23 of them in the States here.
Huh?
They're only making 23 of them. That's how exclusive it is. That's the
Every
most
week.
exclusivist.
Every week there's an article about some unique exclusive car that's under 500 cars.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It just seems bonkers.
What is this?
It's an RS7
That's it.
with paint and calipers.
Oh. Wow. Really?
They essentially take a stock RS7 and they don't do anything to upgrade the performance bits. They give it Mamba Black Pearl paint.
All right.
Okay. And then they give it blue stuff. Blue
What?
carbon ceramic brakes and blue stitching inside. Wow.
27.
23 of them.
23.
Yeah.
Why?
Because people will buy them.
Wouldn't? How
Because
much?
they're rare and people just want the thing that's rare.
How much?
Not cheap. So let me just confirm the current price and then I'll tell you the new price.
Okay.
Let's see. So currently an Audi RS7 goes for about 120,000. Call it that. Okay. The RS7 exclusive edition is going to go for $166,495.
40 grand?
You're pumping close to 50 grand more
What? Why would you pay 40 to 50 grand for
because they only made 23 of them.
blue and black paint?
Hey, I
and
like
some
blue
stitching?
and black.
Yeah,
Blue and
that's
black
fine.
it's kind of close to us here.
You could buy an RS7, get it wrapped in this color, add some blue stitching, and it would be cheaper than this.
Yes, but it would be one of the
Significantly
23. It wouldn't have come from the mothership.
It would be one of one. Even better. Even better.
But it wasn't customized from the mothership, from home base.
Why do manufacturers do this?
Because they'll sell them.
I know that. But isn't it like more of a problem to stop the assembly line, add blue whatever it is for a day, and produce 23 of them, and then swap it back over and restart the assembly line?
In theory,
There must be margin because they're doing it, but
I
it
mean-
seems silly.
it just is. I'm looking through to see if there's anything else that's yelling at me that it's different, but it has the same stock 591 horsepower twin turbo V8. It's 4 liters worth of V8. I mean, it's a jolly good engine. But what?
Okay. Wow.
Like literally the exclusivist pieces of the exclusive edition is some fancy black paint, blue calipers, and blue stitching.
What the heck? Okay.
Don't know.
I don't doubt that these will all be bought up in no time.
And apparently in the article, it actually talks about the current prices. And they beg the question that we're talking about. Is it worth it? So they stated that, just like I said, the regular RS7 starts close to 120, right? 119 and change.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you added every option available, it bumps the price to 156.
Oh.
But does this extra $10,000 price premium over that make it worth it.
So the stitching and everything is $10K.
Essentially,
It's a $10K addition to get one of 26.
if you get a base RS7, it's like 120. But if you get an RS7 with every option you could possibly add, it's
I'm sure
like
these will
150.
have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Okay. Interesting. Still, 10K? No, what?
For the rarity, just so that you can say I have one of 23.
All right, let me ask you this. In 10 years, will this sell for any more than it does now?
Actually, it might.
Really?
It might. Because there are true Audi enthusiasts. And I would say there's more than 23 real Audi enthusiasts with money that live around the world.
So if you're deep in the Audi community,
Yep.
it's worth it.
Yep. If
you're
you have
one of
deep
us-
pockets and are deep in the Audi community, this is the holy grail of daily drivers for you.
Because you're going to sell it for
Because you're going to buy it for, what did we say, $166?
166.
And then you're going to sell it in a few years for $178, $180.
Okay. Jeez.
That's my guess.
That's wild.
I am absolutely not the buyer of this car, but
No.
it's my speculations.
I'm wrapping it. I'm putting in blue stitching.
Yeah, brother.
One of one, 200K. Easy.
Oh, my. Don't think that's going to work that way.
I don't think so either.
All right. Well, you got anything else?
I do not.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap us up for episode 89. So thank you so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please drop a comment on the video and let us know, is the new RS7 exclusive edition worth it for 166 grand? I know my answer. Don't forget to throw a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're listening on audio, so your Apples and Googles and Spotifys and all that, please do leave us a 5-star rating and a review on that platform of choice. And don't forget to follow us on social while you're at it. Facebook is We Are Auto. Instagram is We Are Auto _ YouTube is We Are Auto. And our website is weareauto.io. So again, thanks so much. Catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.